is going to happen. So I'm really excited that you're here, that we have this beautiful, say, moment together. The instrument of truth, say, celebration class, the last class of this part 2 of the instrument of truth. And so there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So I'll talk about that later. But now I'm really happy that you're here, and I'm gonna keep it really short today because I want your input and your music and your poetry, your movements, your dance, your who knows what you're going to bring, your videos, your song, your anything. So I'm really curious to see that, and then it's always good to first do nothing and have no expectations and no motivated actions anymore, only letting go and falling into this present moment. So I want you to join me in that. That would be so great. So the music that I played was already almost like hypnotizing, but also to come into the place of gratitude for this moment, for this coming together, for being here, for receiving this in the intensity and beauty of the moment. So that is so great, and it's to me very precious, and so I love you to join in that. So it's like, for me, speaking for myself, and that's what I do anyway, so of course it's like I'm getting really excited about this coming together, but it's more like the dedication to doing this. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and actually can't sleep. Like that happened this morning. It's like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for everything that is occurring. I cannot believe how everything is opening up and how it all falls into place. You can't just believe it. So like, for instance, one thing that happened to me, that was like meeting with a very dear, good friend, was this. So I read yesterday, in class from the Revelations 3, and that's a beautiful part in the, say, esoteric, Christianity, in fact. It's a beautiful part. And this morning when I woke up at 5, I started to listen to the master teacher of A Course in Miracles, and the first thing that he starts to read in this recording that I heard many times before is Revelations 3. See, these things is to me like, yeah, sure, absolutely. I know it should work like that. Like, yes, we are connected. We're communicating continuously, directly. And to meet a friend in that is so incredible. So to have Master Teacher come to me in that sense was really lovely. And that's why, I'm open to meet that with you and to experience that with you all the time. So, and that is happening. This is an incredible thing that is occurring. So what you sent me, or what you say, like, well, I don't know why I share it, blah, 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 makes total sense, even though you have no idea how. That's perfectly all right. You will receive that communication. Whether you experience that immediately or whether it comes later, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like the most important part of it is you recognize your oneness with your brother. You recognize that you're communicating. Is there a coincidence of reading Revelations 3? That's a total coincidence. And is that surprising? No. In that sense, no, it's not. I'm entitled to miracles, to direct communication with my brother. I'm entitled to that. It is normal. It is not something special. I think with this coming together in the instrument of truth, we discover that, how well that works. like by doing practical things together, coming into action of giving and going for that, and going crazy a little bit, like going outside the comfort zone that you're familiar with, and discovering, oh my God, I'm just communicating with my brother directly. I cannot believe it. How beautiful that all fits into place. So anyway, that was my experience this morning too, when I was listening to the old man, as I call him, to the old man. And so that this is happening all the time. And if you're open to it, you see it everywhere happening. And with so many, it works so perfectly. You send out an email to someone for you don't even know why. And it is exactly at the same time you receive another email back. Or who knows what it is. You know, it's like the confirmation of our connectedness. Well, that's really the holiness that we celebrate today. The holiness of oneness that we celebrate today. In whatever way works for you. Because what I say is this. You don't know how this works. So you can trust what comes to you. Totally trust what is given you. And just put it out there. If you keep it for yourself, nobody will know. If you share it, you see like, oh my God, it's actually communicating perfectly. So one more example is really nice too. So the moment that we start the Awakening Intensive, I bicycle through the forest like I do a lot in the morning and early. So I come to the same like yard I go through, and suddenly I discover, oh my God, look at these. There's an apple tree. I cannot believe that there's one apple tree. There's a beautiful apple tree. And I look around and I see apple trees everywhere, and they're full. They're ready. You know, they're ready to be taken. And I'm wondering if that's something I can do. Is it somebody's property, or what is going on here? No, it's a public apple place. So you can just take the apples that you want. And so I end up taking two bags of apples with me and start using them every morning. It's like, oh, that's so great. Look at this beautiful garden. Absolutely. Well, you've seen the background that I used, like with the tree in the sunshine, the misty shades and all that. It's like I walk around in this. I sit in front of it when I make the video. I drink the juice that is given me. And it's like, how beautiful is that? So far, there has only been like one big moment of happiness when I'm there. It's like, oh, it's so great, so beautiful. And is that a coincidence? Yes, absolutely, totally. Is that a miracle? Absolutely. And you know, why not? Let that come to you. And it can be that simple. But the connectedness to every aspect of life around you, everything with a spark of life in it. Look at these trees. Look at these, well, sheep that walk around there too now. Like look at all these facets of life that are around you. And see it, enjoy it, love it, do whatever you want with it. It's like, that's so great to recognize that. So that was another thing that came to me that I'd love to share. Just as like you can't believe what is going on, and it just keeps opening up. So yeah, that is just allow yourself to step into that, and you will see that. And of course, you know this. Like, I'm very curious about your inspiration and your experiences in this class. What do you see change in yourself like never before? What is it, something that you recognize as a change in you, or discovering the fun of doing something and sharing something with your brother, or however your experience is? Who knows? I'm very curious about that, or I would love to hear about it, because it is a beautiful story of connection. You know, it cannot be any other thing. Um, so yeah, there's no limit in it. That's really how it is. It's like, well, I couldn't do that. Well, that must be perfect then. If you can't do it, that must be perfect. That doesn't mean that something went wrong. No, that must be perfect. So who knows where your help is coming from or how it is supposed to look. So then there's no disappointment because there's no expectation of how anything should work. And that is just a total gift to yourself if you can be that open. And so these are just exercises to do that. So this is what I want to share now too. It's like in the third part of the Instrument of Truth Healing Arts class, we're going to become a little bit more practical again with the arts in that sense. And we have like an 8 steps coming to a masterpiece. So that will be the next challenge, to take time to slowly come to your masterpiece in 8 steps, or 8 weeks, in fact. So I hope you're inspired to do that and that you want to join. Great, that would be lovely. We started the 3rd of November, I think, and goes all the way to the 21st. Is that a coincidence? 21st of December. So we will have a solstice celebration also, and that's then the 21st of December. So then we have just had 8 weeks of preparation for a masterpiece in whichever way that's given form. Who knows? You cannot even imagine now what you come up with. So not to, well, it's like using time constructively. It's like, okay, yeah, we're going to do that. In 8 steps, we're going to come to a, say, masterpiece. And we use the time to help us to give it everything and to see how it develops and feel the support of each other and the possibilities that are suddenly opening up in how that is going to go. So that's an experience. It's really like an healing arts experience. In the meantime, you see that the healing that is taking place, it's healing arts in that sense. It's like the amazing thing of being in this class is that you actually discover going over your, say, boundaries, in fact, in a certain sense. You go over out of your comfort zone. That's a trendy word, but it's like you discover, you come into the area of yourself where you discover something new that you never did before, or you do it in a different way that you never expected yourself to do that. Or you just do it instead of not doing it. That's also a possibility. And it can be as simple as you want. If there's a dance performance, you don't have to use your whole body, for instance, but you can use just your hands or just your feet or just the movements with your camera. Who knows? It's like there's a lot to discover in that, and also a lot of freedom to discover, to express yourself. So that's really great. And I think
Help me to know the magical restoring power of sleep. Teach me the art of taking minute vacations, of slowing down to look at the flower, to chat with a friend, pat a dog, to read a few lines from a good book. Slow me down, Lord, and inspire me to send my roots deep into the soil of life's enduring values, that I may grow towards the stars of my greater destiny.
I am deeply loved, fully pleasing, totally accepted by God, just as I am. I am a child of God, a manifestation of God's love, wisdom, and power. I am an expression of perfect love made manifest, the perfect expression of infinite life. I see with the eyes of love in discovering my divinity. Wholeness is the essence of my true nature and spiritual identity. Having been created in the image of God, I acknowledge my oneness with love. My existence is activated by spirit, allowing me access to infinite possibilities. In alignment with universal law, I am the calm expression of peace. I access the kingdom of heaven in stillness of mind and presence, for it is within me. I am a gift to this moment in time, for I am the completion of the universe, a providential presence, infinite wisdom's thought. Royally crowned to deliver a unique contribution in the earth through the essence of my being the grandest version of the greatest vision of who I am that is revealed in each moment of now. I access the anointing through living authentically. I am perfect in my imperfection. I am enough.
Thank you for the love you've given me. I know you want the best for me. I care. Holding to the precious moments now. How I wonder if you feel my world turn round. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this love. Change is here and I know it's undefined. Even in winter, sun shines from behind. I choose to make it a welcome ground. The earth may shake and the seas may be screaming, for love is a taste of new beginnings. I choose to flow in the sweetness of this birth. Surrender to this love.
One of the prayers that I contemplate on, not every day, but often enough, came to my mind as I listened to all of you. And it is a Sanskrit prayer that says, "Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course runs all the verities of your being, the bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of growth. Look well to this day. And as the days go by, as the days come and the days go, I think of it, you know, I'm living today, but when tomorrow comes, it would be yesterday. And it would be a dream of happiness if I live today well, if I do the things that are becoming of a child of God. If I live in the moment, and as one of our partners there said, be present, then today well lived will make every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all those who shared. God bless you now, and I love you all because our race is human.
हाथ थाम ले पिया करते हैं वादा अब से तू आरज़ू तू ही है इरादा मेरा नाम ले पिया मैं तेरी रुबाई तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे सांसों में बिखर जा मैं फकीर तेरे कुर्बत का तुझसे तू मांगू दे तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे
Yeah, this one, it's so crazy because she wrote the poem and recorded the lyrics for me, and I saw it was about a minute or something, so I made the little song about a minute, and I was thinking I was gonna have to edit them together, but when I started playing them, already matched up. So just as it is, that's just how they were. It's just miraculous on its own right there.
Yeah, it's like a coincidence, right?
Yeah, it's exactly every little part matches just right with the song without any planning. That blew my mind.
Nice. Yeah.
I am leaving, man. Leaving this world behind. Cloud up my mind. I'm returning, baby. Returning to love so fine. Just forget. Forgive. All not mine. And those leaves, they are falling. One at a time. I am wondering, baby. I am wondering. Illusions not mine. 'Cause I'm relaxing to that funky place where everything is groovy. 'Cause I'm leaving this world behind.
So can I read my poem?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess so.
Omnificent celebration. Father, you who are the gentle leaves playing amidst the fallen leaves, the gusting ocean with a sound so fierce beyond notion. Father, you who are in the falling of the falling rain, clanging into the metal bucket, creating the most magnificent racket, the rain tickling the windows as the drops race down, and yet filling the well with hardly a sound. You, Father, appearing as each and all, pouring your love each and every nanosecond, gifting us with your omnipresent significance, weaving us together from all over the plane, for us your peace to gain. Father, you, the bellowing of the cows, the playful barking of the dogs, the chug of the tractor as it changes its cogs. Truly, Father, there is nowhere you are not. You, Father, are in the tumbling of the washing machine as it once again cleans garments of the dream. You are tea in the tea freshly brewed, sunlight catching the rays of steam. Father, you are the mountain experience who appears in the smiles of each of my brothers. You are the joy of union, the sacred presence weaving us all together. Angel, Bobby, Karen, Daniela, yes you, Deborah, Lloyd, Julie, yes you too, Joel, Joshua, Tom, Yeshua, Pierre, and Vim. I love each and every one of you in a way so surprising and so wonderfully illuminating. Back to the Father in the gentle breeze, playing amidst the falling leaves.
Oh,
I'm sure you can.
Absolutely.
it's.
Where is it?
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna...
Yeah, I've got it right here
Okay,
in my
go
hand.
ahead.
It's behind Wim too, but I want to show you the original just because you could see the different flowers. It says here. Let me see. Okay. It says healing. You can't see the word arts in there too good because the flowers are kind of covering it up, but all those different flowers are us. It's all the, I mean, I don't have a specific person in mind for each flower, but see how they're all connected back to one flower and the healing arts. And some of them, they're all different kinds.
You must recognize yourself in it, right? So which
Yeah, I
flower
can't
are
tell
you
which
actually? Which flower
I
are
didn't
you?
think about that. I'll pick the prettiest one. Let's see. I think I'm the unfinished one here on the. See, I left one on purpose. In the picture, I left it in there like it was still drawing it. And see, they're all in different stages of. Some of them are still blooming. Some of them are very open. Some of them are. This one has a petal falling off.
Huh.
And
who's that?
I don't know.
Well, you must have had someone in mind. Come on.
No, I didn't
be
actually.
honest.
I'm very honest. I didn't actually think anybody at a certain flower. I just wanted to make them all different and at different stages of.
Yeah.
And this one is, I think this one is definitely you though, because all the vines are coming back to you. That's the we have Zoom meetings.
Great.
You see, they're kind of intertwining.
Yeah.
And that was Shannon's idea because I was trying to think of something, and she said, make the vines with flowers coming off of them. And this was supposed to be for the invitation thing, but I made it a little too late. And Wim's using it behind him right there too, so it's still okay.
Yeah, sure. And it will come back in the video that I'm gonna make, or.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is what Wim was just. I mean, what Sue was just saying. It just made me feel like I should share that right after.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's a nice connection indeed.
It's exciting.
Fits really well.
So I wrote this to all of you. It's got a very unique title. Thank you. So thank you. How do I express beyond words and thoughts the depth, the love, the grace, the gift that you all are? How do I say thank you when words appear so empty and hollow? You are my life. You are my way. You are the God I've been looking for. What more can I say? Right here, in front of me, across the cyber strands, there you all are, one in my hand. I see your face shining in each face. I feel your heart pouring out of each heart. All I can say is thank you. In one we shall stay and never part. Thank you for being there to show me the way.